Hey guys, how are you? This is Mr. Argueta coming to you week number 3 in Principles of Management, our summer course. Wanted to get first of all, I wanted to apologize. I took Monday off and I got pretty tied up and busy on the following days, so was not able to get the video out earlier. But here it is. So I wanted to touch a couple things with you before I get started with our, what's going on type of thing. First and foremost, I want to request that you complete your discussions, at least your original post earlier. Now, I feel I have a relationship with my students that they understand I don't put a lot of requirements to discussions because I think should be natural, it should be open. But a lot of you are waiting to the last minute, which is unfair to other students because then they can't reply to your discussion. So I don't want to make this a mandatory thing, but I might have to. I'm going to wait till next week to see how you guys react. But basically, I'm going to open it up for you guys to tell me what's going on. But I need discussions completed, at least your original post, as early as possible during the week. Because as I mentioned, it affects the whole class, not just you. And I believe it's unfair for people to have to wait to the last moment to try to find people to put a discussion post. So at least your original discussion, if you don't want to do the other ones till later on, I'm fine with that. But give people the opportunity to reply to your discussion post. All right, that being said and out the way, let's talk about what's going on. So last week, I'll be grading that. I'll be putting up grades for your discussion. Week number 1, completing that and doing the discussion week number 2, plus all the grades that are zeroed out that weren't completed. All right. So we're in week number 3. Week number 4, looking forward, is our midterm week. So please be aware that next week your midterm will come. It's going to be multiple choice. I think about 40 questions. They're all questions you are familiar with because you've seen them. I told you this week 1. So I'm not worried about you because I think that the information is accessible to you, okay? So I do not open up the past quizzes. I think that would be too unfair. I think you should have been aware that those questions are coming up. So you should have preemptively done something to have that handy to you. All right, that being said, this week, we're doing a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is a tool we use in business that allows us to analyze our business and its environment. A SWOT stands for strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So what I want you to do is pick a company you're familiar with and find the internal strengths and weaknesses. So for example, if I pick Nike, well, Nike is a well-known brand. That's a strength. Nike has a lot of marketing power. That's a strength. But maybe their internal weakness is that Nike doesn't own a manufacturing facility. They outsource all their manufacturing part of their business. They really just market. That's all they do. So that could be a weakness. And actually, Nike got in trouble because of that. Nike was hiring these sweatshops in Asia and Indonesia to make their shoes, paying way below minimum wage. And that caused a lot of problems for Nike. That was a weakness. So opportunities are external. They're not internal. Opportunities are not, let's promote John to CEO, let's do this. No, it's external. What can we do with our strength and tie it to an opportunity on the outside environment? So for example, how can we take our name brand and expand ourselves, not only worldwide, but how can we expand ourselves in maybe other industries, other things? And I've seen Nike do this. I've gone to get glasses and I've seen Nike branded glasses. People are buying it because it says Nike. And that's an opportunity, right? It's external. What else? What else can they do? I mean, they started off as a running company. They were just shoes to everybody ran with Nike. And then opportunity came up with Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan revolutionized Nike. What's some threats? Well, some threats are, of course, newer brands. Nobody even knew what Under Armour was 20 years ago. It was just a small brand. This guy started a brand. He actually started working on like the college age athletes and building them up. And then all of a sudden, they're now competitors. How does Nike avoid another Under Armour taking portions of their market share, right? And now there's loyal people to Under Armour and not Nike and not Adidas and not these other brands. So besides doing the company analysis, I would like for yourself to just think through you, right? Because this is also a good way to reflect upon and analyze you. What's your strength and weakness? And that's a question many management jobs have. You'll be in management and they'll say, what's your greatest strength? And people will sit there and they're like, I don't know. But this is something you should have at the top of your mind. You should know, right? You should be ready for this. You should be assuming that question is coming. What's your greatest weakness? So do a SWOT analysis of you. And what are your opportunities? You know, if you're a creative person, a talkative person, an outgoing person, an external person, that look at the opportunities externally that fit that, complement that strength, right? And work on the opportunities. What are some of the threats that are external, right, in your environment? Of course, you know, for all of us, if you were starting college during the COVID years and you're used to going to face-to-face class and all of a sudden COVID hit, well, that's a threat to your success in education. You know, some threats could be family related, you know, your situation at home, so many of them. But it's important for us to know how to analyze not only companies, but people and ourselves. You know, what's that person's strength? How can I use them? If you're a manager, this is a crucial aspect of your job. How do I use this person's strength? How do I work with their weakness? What are some of the opportunities I can do with this person and help them excel? So think of this as a broader theme than just a simple analysis. And there's tons of them. There's a pastel analysis. There's a bunch of different analysis that companies use to analyze the condition in which they are existing in. So I'm excited to see what you guys have. I once again apologize for the delay in getting you the video. This is my third shot, by the way. I was inside and for some reason it just kept on freezing up on me. So I came outside. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day today. I'm still in Long Island. I'm hoping I can be home this weekend. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I appreciate all the good wishes and the prayers. Thank you for all the comments in my videos. I read through them. That's why it takes me so long to just, you know, enter a grade, because I don't just give you whatever grade. I want to see that what we're talking about makes sense to you. Don't give me fluff, guys, because I'm reading your discussions. So if it doesn't make sense, if you're just giving me fluff and talking around the subject, I'm not giving you a grade. I mean, I'm being honest because I take this serious. Business is a win for most people if they really take it serious. And if you really want to succeed, you pay a price and you learn this information. It becomes valuable to you. I did, and I believe that it's helped me through this journey of success in life. So I encourage you to do that. I have my coffee inside. I wanted to show you. I'm drinking a Lavazza cup. Lavazza is an Italian brand. Very strong, very good. I encourage you, if you ever see a Lavazza, Lavazza, a coffee shop, stop by, ask for a cappuccino. I usually order my cappuccino with oat milk because I have a dairy intolerance, and monk sugar, or some type of sugar, some type of sweetener, I should say, and it's wonderful. It doesn't have a lot of cream. A cappuccino has more coffee than cream, versus a latte, which is more milk. It's like half milk and half coffee. Little too light for me. So anyhow, that's our coffee tip for today, guys. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. You got out, did some good stuff with the family, maybe go and grill something. So that's it for this week, guys. Please do me that favor and get your discussions in early. It's Thursday and I seen there's like 5 discussions in a class of like 50. That's not good. It's Thursday. So I really need you to get these discussions done as soon as possible. Early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, the latest Wednesday. That way other people can reply to you and have the opportunity to complete their work before the end of the week. So I appreciate it. I don't want to make it mandatory. because I believe we're all adults here. I'm not working with high school kids or grammar school kids. I'm working with adults, and I think that we have a mutual respect for one another, and I appreciate it and I respect that. So guys, thank you. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.